doesn't start pushing out filament, I got a problem. Because there's only one plug for that motor, and that goes to the motor. All the wires that come out of the board, I can't control. Unless maybe I can take that part apart, and there's a plug in there. But I hope I don't have to do that. I hope the printer didn't have a problem. I think it's literally just the printer decided to block the nozzle. Well,
Not good.
well, if that's what it is, that's what it is. That happens, but that's the best case scenario because that was literally just clear off the nozzle. Good. Worst case scenario there, I might have to just pop the head off of the track so I can get a much better angle and poke through it if it's blocked up. But hopefully, I took the big clump off, so that should heat it up enough and push whatever excess. Those prints were maybe halfway to 60% through, and I noticed it too long. I noticed it way too late to do anything about it, which, I mean, not much I could have done, and thankfully it didn't. It wasn't like they came off of the board and I wasted, like, 30 cents of material or something. I don't know if that would have been how much it was, but I didn't waste a bunch of material, thankfully.
That's always a plus.
Yeah. I mean, this specific type of material isn't that expensive. This is literally like, for a roll of this, which gives you a kilogram of material, it was like 20 to 25 bucks, depending on color. Which, it's not bad. I mean, it's not the highest end of material, but, you know.
No, but it can be expensive sometimes if you're like, you want certain colors. Because Joe has one. He's had one for almost 2 years now. And he'll tell you, like, it's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, it also depends on the brand. Like, some printers, they use a much larger filament. This only uses 1.75 millimeter filament. I mean, if you get up to something that's bigger than that, it might just be more expensive just because you're using a kilogram of material, but if it's bigger, it's going to cost more.
Oh, yeah.
Do I like the DLC? The Isle of Armor, I feel like they could have added more, and the Crown Tundra was pretty cool. Otherwise, they're pretty cool.
32.
No, I did not up this.
Ponzo 446. Fuck.
446.
Yeah, it's your doppelganger.
Light Ash 57. Thank you for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated.
It's Austin's alternative account that he uses to watch like anime games.
Why would Austin use that?
I don't know. Throw people off.
If anything, his alter ego would be Ponza Schemer or something. I don't know.
Hello, Reshiram fan. How are you doing this evening? Ah, did I lose track again? I think I might have.
Printer, are you? It's probably just about to start heating up the head.
Okay, no. So I was at 33. I had it right. Cool.
Yeah, this thing gets hot. This material, it says the bed has to be 80 to 90 degrees, I think. I have mine set to 85.
Well,
and then
essentially melting like a plastic substance, so I would imagine it have to be that hot.
Yeah, and then,
sorry,
well, some materials get to... They might only be like 180-ish. I think this is... What is
Hello,
this set to?
Tash 57. How are you?
Yeah, this material is set to about 240 degrees, and that's Celsius.
I can't do that kind of math in my head anymore, Jake. How much is it in Fahrenheit?
I don't know.
We are American here.
I don't know. Queen Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Either way, that's actually really hot. But like to be expected. Oh, I'm sorry, Reshiram fan. Oh, I love dogs. I'm sorry, bud.
Alright, do this encounter and check the printer.
Well, I hope I can distract you from that. I know it's tough when that happens.
Right, let's check this.
Me and Jake will try and keep you distracted as much as we can.
We're good. Thank God.
Good?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
I think for whatever reason, the header just got blocked. I don't know why, but... Because there was a clear giant... I mean, not realistically giant, but... I mean, when the filament's 1.75 millimeters in diameter, you know, it's thick. It was big for that, but it was just probably enough to... It probably, for whatever reason, just fed through wrong. There was probably a weak spot in the roll, and it just didn't come through and was able to block it up. But my fear of the motor, I wasn't sure, because I can move each axis, and there's an option to move the extruder, and I'm moving it and it's doing nothing, and I'm assuming it has to be the one that feeds the filament through.
Right.
And it wasn't doing anything. But crisis averted, it seems, and it sucks because this file I have 3 little figures printing in one. I think it was at like 3 hours 45 minutes. It was either 3 hours or 4 hours something. So I lost all that progress, but you know what can you do? It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's a machine. It's gonna mess up once.
I just got to keep an eye on it right now. The base couple layers are the ones that I seem to have the problems with the most. As long as I see it start building up, I'm good. This is why I didn't want to start anything while I was on the stream, because I have to keep an eye on it too much. But, you know.
Yeah.
Tech wanna be dumb!
Rush.
Tech wants to be stupid.
Hmm?
I said...
Oh, yeah. Machines, dude. They are...
Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love this 3D printer ever since I messed with it senior year. But... God, the 3D printers especially are so temperamental. Like, if it's too hot, it'll screw the filament up because it'll burn it and maybe not fit or go through properly. If it's too cold, it won't melt enough. If the height is slightly too high from the bed, it's not going to stick properly. If the bed's not the right temperature, it won't stick properly. It's just so...
You can go on, like, on forums and everything and get, like, the most optimal, like, settings for everything.
Well, no, you have to manually set everything. The bed, you have to twist knobs to raise it. Like, there's a knob in each corner that levels it. That was another thing I liked about the printer that we had. I used at Cedar Creek. It had, like, auto leveling and everything, so you didn't have to do any of that stuff. You just set the settings of what head and everything you had on it, and it set everything for you.
Right.
This is a beginner printer. I mean, the one they had at school was like $900 or something, or it might have been over $1,000. I don't remember. This was like a $230 printer, but the one we had at school was massive. I don't know. I love 3D printing stuff though. Like, it takes forever, but I love just watching it.
I feel like you'd be one of those people to, like, put on, like, an ASMR, like, 3D printing video in the background while you're working on something.
No, it's not the same if you're listening to it through a video as opposed to watching it in person.
You need some real good speakers.
I don't like listening to ASMR when I can actually listen to it in real life. Like, it's just never the same.
I can understand wanting to listen to stuff while you do stuff. I mean, I do that all the time with, like, the podcasts I listen to while I'm working or driving or whatever. Like, I still can't get behind ASMR. I don't know why. I just cannot. for the life of me.
I feel you there.
Yeah.
Is this thing fucked up? This thing is fucked up.
How fucked up is that? Or no, wait. What's that one meme? Welcome to How Fucked Up is Fucked Up. That's fucked up.
Yeah, like I said, the base layers are sometimes the most annoying to get started, and that's kind of where it's at, but with 3D printers, there's multiple settings and things for it, but if you're printing something small, you might want what's called a raft or a brim, which just kind of puts a bigger footing to hold it. And currently, it's trying to make the brim, and it's not sticking properly, but as long as it sticks for the regular figure, I don't care. So I'm going to let it go and then see before I stop it.
So, I have a little bit of a story to tell you.
Do you?
And I still find it incredibly funny.
I'm just giving you a heads up. If I have to check the printer, I will be interrupting.
Okay. So, as Jake knows, I have been kind of finishing up the 3DS Pokemon games.
Oh my god, it took you years. Years?
Listen, I had no
motivation. It took all of us in this group years to get him to do these games. Like Sun and Moon, he didn't finish it until what? Recently?
Well, I think until January 2017. Because I didn't have a 3DS before that.
Yeah, this 2017 and you just finished it this year. My point proven.
Because I had no real drive to finish it.
I digress.
I was busy with shit.
I was busy, but I finished those games. Whatever. Continue.
For my first year of college, my guy.
Continue. That don't matter. I was in my first year of college and I beat this game with Sword and Shield within a week.
Well, Sword and Shield. Well, I like to take my time and enjoy things.
I did take my time and enjoy it. I just played it a lot. Continue.
So I finished the game. I beat the Elite Four, and I started the Ultra Beast stuff. Got that done, and then, Looker comes in. It's like, I saw something shiny.
Fuck Looker.
Arc flying through the sky, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's Necrozma. So I go and, I take some time. I go eat dinner, and I start looking up stuff. And I'm like, okay, Guzzlord gave me some trouble. How hard is Necrozma gonna be? So, I do some research. Fucking that bitch catch rate is 3. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think that's the lowest catch rate.
For the original Sun and Moon, the catch rate is 3.
Yeah, but I don't think that is the lowest catch rate of a Pokemon ever.
No, there's much lower.
I think they go below 1.
No, they don't. I don't think they go below 1.
I think they go to point something.
But
Hey Siri, what is the lowest catch rate of a Pokemon?
So Necrozma is like, if you haven't used your Master Ball, I've read on forums and this and that, and I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be uphill, isn't it? So I double check its typing. I grab what's the water bug type from Alola?
Araquanid.
Yes, Arachnoid.
Araquanid.
Whatever. The evolved form of Dewpider.
Huh.
Anyway, so...
Sorry to interrupt, but apparently the lowest catch rate is 3. I thought there was something that went lower than 3.
Huh.
I stand corrected. Okay.
So I'm reading everything. I'm like, use your Master Ball. Use the Master Ball. And I know if I use the Master Ball, and I told the boys, including Jake, they'd give me shit for it. So I'm like, there has to be another way.
I mean...
There has to be another way.
Wait, this was in Ultra Sun and Moon, right?
Oh, no, this is the original Sun and Moon.
The original... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, if this was the Ultra Sun and Moon, the Ultra Necrozma, I wouldn't give you shit, because the Ultra Necrozma fight in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is known as one of the hardest Pokemon battles, I'm pretty sure.
Well, goddamn.
Because I think it also gets that title just because... Or it gets called that just because Sun and Moon are known to be pretty easy games. Like, the leveling curve is not too bad, but then you get to Ultra Necrozma and it jumps up like 20 levels or something. Like it's a crazy jump, and it's just like, whoa. Like, I know a lot of people go into that fight not expecting it, and they're so underleveled because it's nowhere near where all the leveling was at that point.
And especially because I didn't realize going into it, and I never looked into it, that Necrozma is not an Ultra Beast. So the Ultra Balls that or not the Ultra Balls, the Ultra Beast Balls that I had were going to be, fucking useless.
Right.
So, alright, so I'm like, alright, let's just use the Z move, the bug type Z move right off the bat. Just get it out of the way, knock him, chip him, do whatever you need to. So I do what? One, the Z type move for bug. I then do the one, the basic bug type move that's associated with it.
Right.
And it gets low enough, so I'm like, alright, fuck it, let's try it. So I try an Ultra Ball. I'd go through my Ultra Balls like freaking quick because I forgot to stack up on Ultra Balls before the fight. I did save before I started, so if I needed to, back out and go get some more. I'm fighting, and, it's not hitting me. And I'm like, alright, fuck it, what else do I have? I go through my Pokeballs, I go through my Great Balls, not really thinking that I still have Dusk Balls. I use like 3 Dusk Balls, and on the last one, I'm like, it's not gonna click. I look away for a second, and I hear wiggle, 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 click, and I'm like, I'm sorry, fucking excuse me? I'm like, oh, this is great. And I'm thinking to myself, that wasn't fucking hard. I mean, I had to be a bit, it wasn't like the fucking Keldeo fucking thing for me, or the Calyrex fucking fight for you, but like, it was starting to get a little annoying. Oh, fuck.
Let's see, I'm curious if, the Ultra Necrozma fight is considered to be one of the hardest ones. I don't know. I will find that eventually. I don't feel like looking right now. I'm pretty sure, because I think Ultra Necrozma, you fight him... I'll look this one up because that's easy. I think Ultra Necrozma, you fight him at level 70 or 75 or something. It might be 80, but I'm pretty sure the level curve of where you're at up until that point is about 20 levels lower.
I mean, I was really freaking surprised.
I remember, guarantee I can guarantee say the first time I did it, I failed, or I think I ran away because it let you run away. And I was like, can I get out of the Ultra Space? I'm like, I cannot physically beat this. Because it was so much faster than everything, I couldn't attack it quick enough. Mm-hmm. I was like, can I leave and go back and train? I'm like, I have to train. Or I think I didn't... I might have also not realized that was what was coming up. So I didn't have enough Pokeballs either. I can't remember. There was something that I had to try to leave the place where you catch it just because there was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Ultra Necrozma is level 60. So I thought it was... I know there was some giant leveling curve that was just... It was so out of place. Or maybe it's just because of his stats. It's just so crazy that it's so hard to beat.
I was also very surprised that, you got to capture several Ultra Beasts of the same kind. Like 2 Buzzwoles.
Well, I mean, remember, in their lore, they're not legendary Pokemon. Right. They're just Pokemon from another universe. So, they look and have stats of Pokemon that are gods, but in Buzzwole's universe, that could be the equivalent of Rattata.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a crazy thought just to see, hundreds of Buzzwole running around, but that's what it could be.
Buzzwole is that universe's like fucking Caterpie. Fucking disturbing. So, I got the Ultra Beast, finished that, got Necrozma, got that. I'm gonna hold off on moving them over to the Pokemon Home for right now.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna finish the Pokedex for Sun and Moon, or for Sun and Ultra Moon, just because I don't think I want to. There's been no like real incentive for me to finish it.
Well, let's look at it this way. You're probably never going to touch the game again once you get all the Pokemon you need.
Yeah. Again, like, oh yeah, big announcement. I am only missing one Pokemon from the Pokemon Home National Dex.
He's too much of a bitch to complete a living dex.
I'm not going to do that. I'll think
He's too much of a bitch to complete a living dex when he's trying to complete the full Pokedex. So as he's breeding Pokemon down or whatever, if he breeds one more, he could have the full line. I don't understand your logic, and I will voice my hatred for your opinion, but I'm not going to do anything about it, because it's really whatever you want to do.
I can't move over.
It annoys the absolute shit out of me that you're like, yeah, I'll complete the Pokedex, but I can literally do a living dex because I have had every Pokemon in Pokemon Home at some point in time. Printer check.
Let me put my rage on pause for a moment as I check my printer.
Oh, I will continue this rage. Don't you worry. I just need to make sure the base layers are going properly. Yeah. Which they look like they are, which is good.
Good.
As long as the base goes down properly. I mean, I remember my teacher senior year telling me, just give it some time, let it start going. But my belief is, at least just I'll worry about it and stop it as many times as I need to. In the very beginning, make sure the base gets seated properly. Because if I notice the base isn't, I'm not going to bother letting the... Because he was always like, well, the figure will probably come out fine. But I'm like, if I can clearly see the base is not sitting properly, I'm going to stop it and maybe lose like 1/8 of a gram of filament rather than let the figure go. And by the time I realize it, I've lost like 5 grams. I mean, it's not like I'm in a bad spot with filament, because I have 2 rolls of black filament right now, but I have an order for 6 rolls coming in, all different colors. I was looking at it, and they had this specific filament I have, they had a holiday 2020 bundle of 6 different colors: black, white, red, blue, green, yellow, and it was like, on Amazon, $110. I'm like, huh. I was like, that's not bad. Because if I did put 5 of those colors is the same price that I paid for that bundle. So it's not the end of the world, but I'm like, you know what? That's not a bad deal to get multiple colors. So I put the order in, but I looked at their website, the actual Filament's website, and it said it was like a limited to 400 orders or something. And it said it was sold out on their website, but Amazon said in stock on the 29th. So I'm like, this will be interesting. So there's a very good chance it could say this order could not be complete, refunding money, which if that's the case, it is what it is. I'll just buy the 5 colors minus the black for about the same price. Just because I'm like, if I can have multiple different colors. I mean, with 5 extra rolls of filament plus the 2 blacks I have, I'll be set for filament for so long.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm going through that within the next couple of months. Just because I'm printing things nonstop right now, but I guarantee in a couple weeks, I'm not going to be printing stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's just like, ooh, I have the printer, I want to use it right now. It is what it is.
It do be like that sometimes.
I love the 3D printer, but it's a motherfucking pain in the ass.
Yeah. You get a hang of it.
Yeah. Let's see. Damn it.
30.
I'll just close that out. Whatever. I want to look,
35,
and because I
okay.
really don't care that much right now, I'm going to announce it to the world, kind of, sort of, maybe. Let's look at what I need to get affiliate.
Yeah, we gotta catch up.
Yeah.
Does not help that the last 2 weeks I have not streamed.
Well, this week was the holiday week and everything.
Holiday season plus
last week I really didn't feel too great. We didn't really feel too great, so it happens.
Yeah.
Let's see. So, of the sort of achievement things, where is this? The first achievement is It Begins, and that's literally start your first stream, explore your dashboard, update your stream title, update your category. That's one stream done. The second one, build a community, which allows you to set VIP status and other things like that. You have to have 5 people chatting at the same time, which I had 8, I think, from the big stream. Hopefully that doesn't go away, but because that'll never happen with 5 people again at the time being. And 50 followers. 31 is where I'm at. And then affiliate is reach 50 followers. I have 31, obviously. Stream for 8 hours. That's easy enough.
Easy.
That shows it in a 30-day period. And from the most recent day being today, going back to the 28th of November, I've streamed a total of 44.3 hours. So I'm well over that. Stream on 7 different days in a 30-day period. That's easy. And then achieve average of 3 viewers in whatever your hour streamed. So that one's a bit annoying.
Yeah.
But that'll literally be, once you get to 50 followers, that's just, you get a good set of people, and then partners. Stream on 12 different days, stream for 25 hours, and average of 75 viewers. 75 is a stretch.
Yeah, that's
but
a bit of a...
whatever. All I need is to get to the 50 followers right now.
Yeah.
Once I get there, that should be easy enough. Printer, are you printing good? I can't see in this light. One thing I wanted to do for this printer is an official mod you can do by the company who made the printer. They make a extension kit for the Z-axis so you can make taller prints, which I was going to look to do, but if I'm going to do the second Z-axis motor, that won't work. But another thing I could do is they make an LED light set for the printer that shines light at like the perfect angle and everything so you can see your print. That might be an interesting one to do. I was like, there's no need for that. I have the lights in my room, but just to have the direct light on it would be nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's things I can do for not super expensive on this. And I'm sure there's things people have made that I can literally 3D print for this printer.
Alright, number 48. Let's go.
So in my haul of games that I got today, I bought Wallpaper Engine just because I've wanted to mess with that for a little bit. I bought Sea of Thieves, obviously. I finally have the Jackbox Party Pack 7, so that'll be fun. And a game that I've been really interested in getting for quite a while. Believe it or not, I saw advertisements for, like, the creator for it. He was using TikTok as his, like, outreach to show the game. And it would randomly stumble upon it. And I was like, this is actually really cool. It looks kind of like Ark. You might have heard of it. It's called Volcanoids.
No.
No. It's a survival game sort of like Ark is, but it's set in this world where there's a volcano that erupts every so often and destroys the world. So you have this giant drill machine that goes underground, and that's like your main base. And you have to go underground every time the volcano erupts, and then once the volcano stops, the world is absolutely destroyed, but you see everything grow and grow until the volcano erupts and you have to do it again. And it kind of sounds repetitive, but looking at the gameplay, it looked cool, the drill looked cool, and it just, I don't know, it seemed so interesting to me, and I've wanted to get it for so long, and I was finally like, you know what, let's do it.
I think I remember seeing something about that, a guy developing a game like that.
Mm-hmm. He was showing off so many things and taking quite a lot of, like, community input on, like, what people wanted to see. Like, I would see his TikTok videos show up, and people would be like, we want to see, or like, oh, you should add this, like, just simple quality of life things, like animations and things. He's like, oh, you should add this. Done. And he would show, like, the before and after, and it's just like, that was one of the things that I was drawn to this game. It's like, you know, he's seen people be like, you should add, like, an animation, like, the guns that you could hold, he showed the before, and the guns were just stationary. You'd see the comment of, like, oh, you should add, like, motion to the weapons, and then he shows him making the animations and things, and there you go. Now the gun move looks more realistic when you're walking and things, and it was just like, just seeing him listen to what the people wanted in that capacity, I'm like, I kind of like this. So, we'll give it a shot. I don't know. I mean, it's still early access, and I know it just recently had multiplayer come out. So, who knows if it's going to be a good game or not. But I think I paid like $15 with the sale, so it was like, it's not bad.
No, it doesn't sound bad at all.
I'm just like, I've been interested in it for a while, so I was like, why not? Let's try it. Let's try it. Fingers crossed. I would love to get this thing in tonight, please. Like a little late Christmas gift. Hello, here's the shiny.
Yeah, you wish.
It could happen. I never know.
Yeah, then again, Mr. Frickin', I got 2 shiny Zigzagoons.
Over a long... Well, no, I've only found 1. Right?
I thought you...
I hatched
ran into one by accident.
Yeah, so 2. I hatched one from an egg, which is the one on my competitive team. Not him. Where is it? I hatched one from an egg. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. I hatched one from an egg a while back for my competitive team, but that was, like, fairly quick. But my actual hunt for shiny Zigzagoon was wild, and I've only found that once. So, while I found shiny Zigzagoon a while back, that was just so I could get it for the competitive team. My hunt for... Like, I started the wild Zigzagoon hunt when I first got into the game. Like, I got to Route 3 and started shiny hunting Zigzagoon. Before I even had the shiny charm and everything. And it took me so long to finally find it. So I won't count the one in the egg, because that was just... I was doing that in the background for my... while I was doing other things just for my competitive team. That wasn't as rewarding as finally finding the one in the wild.
Man, I think I spent all my shiny luck with that one Fletchender egg, dude.
I spent all my shiny luck with that one Frillish egg.
Just fucking first fucking egg, and I need it for the fucking home national decks, and just like, oh, here you go, here's a shiny for you, bud.
I love how like when I first started streaming shiny hunting, my goal was find this Litton. Yeah, that got put on hold at 422, and I've done 1533 encounters, probably more because I suck at keeping track of Regirocks. And I've still got Reg Ice. I always say Regi Ice. I hate myself. Reg Ice, Registeel, Regidrago. Regigigas should probably be quicker, maybe. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know. And then I've got the 3 dogs.
EC Dub fan number 9. Thank you for the sub, buddy.
Follow.
Appreciate it.
We don't have subs.
Yeah. Sub, follow.
It's different.
I don't know. I'm not smart, dude.
We get subs when we get affiliate, which I actually didn't know we got subs with affiliate. I thought that was when you got partner.
I don't even know what subs are with Twitch.
Subs are people pay money to subscribe to you. Like the follow is they just get notifications and everything, but you have to pay. I don't know if we'd get tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 subs. That might be a partner thing, but like when you have most big streamers, they have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, which I think it more or less just gives you more money, or just costs more money for tier 3. But I think tier 1 is the standard is like $5, and they have to pay, and that money goes to you.
Huh.
That's kind of how people will make some of the money. I think. I don't know exactly how Twitch works and all that. I'm sure people get paid. If they have contracts with Twitch, they get paid. I think if people have contracts with Twitch, like this is where I do my content, like straight, you get paid from Twitch. But if you don't have like a contract, you just get money from like subs or donations.
EC Dub fan. I started this game on Christmas because that's when I got a Switch, and I got an RE Shiny Steelix.
Wow.
Damn, that's some good luck, bud. Damn. Much because Shiny Steelix is gold, isn't it?
I believe so.
Oh, I like Steelix.
Steelix is kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, and he's from Johto, my favorite.
Yeah.
I just punched myself in the man boob, and that actually kind of hurt.
You are a man boob.
And they also said all affiliates get. Oh wait, and all affiliates get all 3 tiers.
I wasn't sure if tier, like the 3 tiers was a partnership thing. I don't know what the difference between partner and affiliate is.
I think because affiliate means that you can like have adverts at the beginning before people tune in, right?
I believe so. I don't know. There's probably more that you get from being a partner. Oh, I have it pulled up. Let's see. Path to partner.
EC Dub. Yes, I saw people who took 2,000 counters. I'm just sitting there with smugly saying to myself, amateur. Yeah, do be like that sometimes. Partner, you gotta be 13. Wait. Partner, you gotta be 13 years at minimum, and a partner is like 18 plus. Says EC Dub fan number 9. Or is it Dub? No, I'm just gonna say EC because I think of like the comics, the EC comics. That's like your Tales from the Crypt shit. Mega and oh hey, Elise is here.
Oh,
how you
hello,
doing, bud?
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
So according to this, the affiliate program allows people to earn revenue while streaming. And then there's a bunch of other things. Partner receives many perks, including extra emotes, 60 days of past broadcast storage, dedicated financial support, and the abilities for fans to subscribe to their channels. But apparently affiliates get that too, so this might be an out-of-date article.
For the follow, Mega NV Tuber.
Wow, wasn't following you.
Hey, I waited until she was streaming and I did the same thing, so you know what? It's fine.
Wow.
Shiny Gengar,
Triple X. I followed her way back when.
I wanted to make it special, so I waited till she was streaming and I was going to be in the chat.
I followed way back when she was streaming.
Yeah, man.
Oh, that makes sense.
We're talking about how we're going to try and catch up to you and Mike there, Elise.
Someday.
Someday,
Hopefully.
one day. Fingers crossed. By the way, I wanted to say congratulations on that. Big congrats. Wait, why don't I keep opening the thing? I've been raiding a lot. Finished this game in 200. Oh, jeez, okay. EC Dub. Finished this game in 24 hours, and 4 of that was raiding, so my Cinderace could be level 100 after the Fire Gym. Jesus.
I mean, this game especially doesn't take that long.
No, and this is probably one of the easiest games I have.
This game doesn't take that long, just solely based off of the fact that you don't have all the other random side quests like the other games.
Yeah.
Like every other Pokemon.
Linear.
Every other Pokemon game you fight a gym and then it's, oh, time to go fight the evil team, time to go do this, time to go do that. This is literally, oh, you finish the gym, head to the next gym.
I mean, I still had a lot of fun with it. And it's one of the only Pokemon games I actually finished the Pokedex in. So.
I finished the Pokedex. Oh, I think this is actually. What did I finish? I can't remember. I finished the Pokedex in this. I apparently never I never finished it in Ultra Sun. I think I finished it in Sun. I think I just never finished it in Ultra Sun because Let's Go came out too quick for me to finish it. I don't remember. I have finished it in a couple of games.
I remember so vividly in my mind, Austin came over to my house when we were still playing Diamond and Pearl. It's like, Tyler, you're only missing one Pokemon to finish the regional decks, and I'm like,
oh yeah, he was actually the one who helped me finish my Pokedex way back when. I remember sitting at our grandmother's house, and I think I needed Cherubi or something. I can't remember. There was one Pokemon that I needed, and he's like, oh, here you go. And he grabbed my DS and took me there, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, sweet. I mean, that was definitely the first time I ever completed a Pokedex. But that was probably the first time I legitimately completed a Pokedex without I had to, like, now it's literally just you look it up and there you go.
Yeah.
But back then you didn't have the internet.
Get the DLC soon. I'm excited. I will agree with Jake. What was it? Isle of Armor. Fine for a DLC.
It was
Crown
fine.
Where it's at. Crown
but the Isle of Armor, it kind of was just like lacking in story a little bit. Like it seemed like there was not too much there. And then the Crown Tundra wasn't really supposed to be story heavy. That Crown Tundra was literally just, hey, here's all the legendaries. Have fun shiny hunting. That's literally all the Crown Tundra was, but that's not... I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I still had fun with both, don't get me wrong. Heck, like, it's to the point where Urshifu is now part of, like, my perma team, if I'm, like, doing stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I like him that much as a Pokemon.
By the way...
You and Austin got the, what was it? The single strike, right? Whereas I got the rapid strike?
We got the water one, you went dark, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. By the way, Elise, I checked that out. That's actually really cool. I was wondering when that was going to happen. That looks sick. Do you not read your damn chat? God damn, I read your chat more than you read it. She said, look in Discord chat. I clicked on the link. That thing is amazing.
A little conversation in my thing. I didn't know. Hang on.
I have your chat open just because there's nothing going on in my chat.
Hold on.
And I always keep an eye on your stream just in case something happens.
Q. Oops.
Q.
The Q.
The Q.
All hail Q, the winged serpent. That's a good
Q.
name. Can I ask what the Jawa's freaking fascination was with the egg?
The what?
Oh no, wait, they ate the egg. That
Oh,
disturbed me.
Did you finish?
Yes, I finished.
Oh yeah. You right. Yeah, I mean they wanted food.
PC Dub Fan 9. What's your stream? I think
my stream jponzo466.
Oh my god. Holy
the jaw was what?
Holy crap. That's amazing. I actually opened the link.
Yeah.
Great. Please, that's awesome.
EC Dub fan, thank you for the follow, friend. Much appreciated. Helping me get to that affiliate. One follower at a time.
We're
much
slowly crawling. You have to crawl before you can walk.
Mm-hmm.
He said nothing was happening.
I think my print is good. I keep looking over. I keep hearing things out of the corner of my ear. I think it's just the wires moving weirdly, and I'm like, uh-oh, it's coming off the board. But nothing's happening. So it's good.
Yeah, have fun with your tabletop there, E. Have fun. I just wanted to, yeah. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. One thing I will say, like, The Mandalorian is literally become one of the best things of Star Wars. Like, you look at things, and most people were just so tired of the franchise after Episode 7. What?
We can't get into it again. We cannot express our divided love and distaste for the sequels again. We cannot.
I'm not going to get into the sequels much.
We talked about it for about an hour and a half.
I'm not going to get into the sequels. I was just going to talk about The Mandalorian. I think I just got rickrolled in my chat. Thank you.
I will never forget the Jawa word for egg, which is suka.
Suka! Suka, suka, suka!
And just the one scene of the one Jawa looking at the Mandalorian just going, Suga!
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Now, I'm not talking shit on the sequels, but I just remember seeing so many people were tired of Star Wars. Like, it was going so downhill, and then you look at The Mandalorian, and it's nothing but praise. Like, I keep seeing just so many things great about The Mandalorian, and it's like, The Mandalorian just has so much going for it. Like, there's such good storytelling there. Like, I like looking back at the beginning of The Mandalorian. Like, in Episode 1, Mando was just a stone-cold bounty hunter. Like, he had no personality. He was just, I'm getting you, and I'm getting paid.
Yeah, blank slate. He was a blank slate. And after, like, showing...
Good luck grinding those raids. I'd like to, and then it's like, you see he meets the child, and it's like, he's like, and you see him start to warm up, but it's like,
it takes time.
But then it's like, you get into Season 2, and he's literally become a father. Like, I honestly had literally, when, in, what was it, Episode 7? Yeah, Episode 7, when they're going into the base to get the codes, like, when they're in that vehicle talking, and I can't remember that guy's name in the show. It's slipping my mind. But the guy they sprung out of prison, and he's like, is it you can't take off your helmet in front of people, or
Shepard? I think his name was Shepard.
No, not Shepard. But it's, you don't take off your helmet in front of people, or you don't take off the Mandalorian helmet. It's like, what's the difference? And it's you can kind of see that moment where his body language changes, and it's like, huh. I mean, just The Mandalorian, they've done so much. Like, the entire time, the main character of the show is hidden under a helmet. Right. And just the fact that they show so much emotion from him, like, you can kind of tell what he's thinking. Like,
body language. It's body
like,
language.
They have got the body language down pat. Like, there's so many shows that try to rely on that, and it doesn't work, but it works amazingly in this. When he said, when whatever the guy was like, I can't do it, I'm going to be recognized, and Mando's like, I'll do it. As soon as he steps up to the thing and I see it tries to scan the helmet, I'm like, no. And he takes it off, I'm like, holy shit. I had no idea that was coming. And in another thing that they did, you can see it on his face. Like, when he has the helmet on, like, he has no fear. Like, nobody can see his emotion, and it's just, can do whatever. But as soon as he takes that helmet off, you can see the fear, just the raw emotion of, I'm not protected. And you can see it in his face. He has no idea what to do. And it's just like, whoa. And it's just like...
I thought there was going to be a whole big, like, fight about the Darksaber.
I'm sure there will, eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, we still got to see what's going to happen with Bo-Katan in Season 3 wanting it. I just realized my phone and Switch charger are the same. I accidentally plugged my Switch into my phone charger because they have the same port. Oh my god. How was that charging? Oh. I read it wrong. I thought you said you plugged the Switch into your phone, and I'm like, what? Unless that is what you did, in which case, what the hell? Which, I guess that would make sense with the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, the dock has a USB port.
Well, USB-C to USB-C. I mean, I guess the Switch probably gives off some power. I don't know. That'd be weird, but...
I mean, there is such a thing. USB-C to USB-C.
Well, yeah, but it would be weird that one device is charging the other like that, but whatever.
Yeah, weird one.
It was... And then the next weird... Like, the next moment that just got me, like, the whole thing about Luke showing up was like, holy shit. But it was like... When you see him pick up the kid, you could just see in his body language, he's so upset. And then it's just like, as soon as he took the helmet off, I was like, no. Because you just see how much he's changed. Like, in the beginning, it's just like, no, nobody can see me without the helmet. And then it's just like, I don't care. Like, if people see me with the helmet, I want the kid to see me.
It really
they kind of
it really threw me for a loop that he was raised by the offshoot of the Mandalorians known as the Watch, because that kind of blew my mind. I mean, like, you know what? That kind of makes more sense because it does just because like it's so weird that he's like the Mandalorian way. You don't take off the helmet, but in every other media, like. In the movies, in the TV shows, like, you see Mandalorians, they all remove their helmets. Yeah. So it's just like, where does he come from? And it's like, that makes sense. The warrior religion, the Watch. Which actually was explored a little bit in the Clone Wars.
It was, yeah. I mean, We'll probably learn stuff in Season 3. I mean, Season 3 is shaping up to be pretty interesting.
So, what was the Purge of Mandalore? That was during the Clone Wars.
I think that was when Darth Maul ruled Mandalore.
Might have. Okay.
I think that's like, that time period.
Season 1 flashbacks. Those are battle droids.
Yeah, right now, after when they announced, or when Bo-Katan said find Ahsoka Tano, I was like, what? I'm like, okay, I didn't know if Ahsoka was going to be a more large role or she was just going to be a one-episode character. So I was like, okay, I'm going and watching the Clone Wars because I knew who Ahsoka Tano was, but I didn't know a lot of her backstory and everything. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go watch the Clone Wars. And that turned into me watching Star Wars Rebels because that's kind of the sequel to Clone Wars. Like, it continues Ahsoka's story. It continues Captain Rex's story. It continues Maul's story. And I think there was one more major character. Maybe Darth Vader a little? No, Darth Vader's really not in it too much. I don't know. I remember always seeing, like, this continues this character's stories. I am halfway through the final season of Star Wars Rebels. So, I don't know if you ever watched Star Wars Rebels, but
I tried getting into it, but
yeah,
I can't.
I finished all of Clone Wars. Did you watch season 7 of the Clone Wars?
No, that's next on my list.
I wasn't sure if you did because I know that just came out recently, and that was only Disney Plus.
Yeah,
and I mean there was like a 7-year time skip. or time gap from season 6 to season 7, just when they made it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right.
I watched Clone Wars when it was still on Cartoon Network.
The way they did it, it was on Cartoon Network for season 1 to 5, and then I think they had it as like a lost episode thing on Netflix, kind of a hodgepodge sort of for season 6. And then like season 6, it had everything I think on Netflix, or it was only released on Netflix, and then Disney got it and it went on to Disney Plus. Season 1 to 5 was on TV. Season 6 and 7 were not.
Yeah.
Season 7 was good. All I will say about Season 7, it ends with Order 66. So that's kind of where the timeline is.
Huh.
Like, I forget how many episodes there are. I think there's 12. Episode 11 is before... The Order 66 is episode 3? Yeah. It's episode 11 is before that, but episode 12 is actually interesting. It kind of takes place in the middle of episode 3 of like the movie episode 3.
Huh.
So I won't say anything. When you get to watch it, it's actually really cool how it works. But I was like, what? It's just kind of interesting how it works out. But that's kind of where the Clone Wars ends, because that's literally where the Clone Wars ends. It ends in the movie episode 3.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say watch it. The season is actually really good.
Oh yeah, no, it was one of those shows when I was still kind of a kid. Like Friday night, I'd be home watching that every new episode.
I never watched Clone Wars because, like many shows, it was just I wasn't super in. I was just like, not my thing, and I just never watched them. But now I'm just like way back when, I was never the biggest fan of Star Wars. I just never really got into it. But now I'm like, ooh, Star Wars, I like this, and like Avatar is just I don't like this. But then I'm like, okay, this is actually a good show, and it was also just I liked the shows that there was no story. It was just, oh, here's an episode, the characters are doing dumb things. Then now I'm at the point like I can appreciate the story.
Yeah, now I just need to get to watch DBZ Abridged, and you'll be fine.
I still haven't watched The Legend of Korra.
Dragon Ball Z, but it's goofy. It's supposed to be. It's a fan-made thing, but the fourth arc they're not doing, which kind of makes me upset. But just because they got burnout, but it's still great no matter what. Even watching it so many years later.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and hit 70, or not 70, I'm at 70 now. At least 100 eggs and then call it a night.
Okay. I'm at 57 and counting. I feel like I should be further ahead, like I've definitely missed some, but I usually I know if you're going as fast as you can, you're getting like, an encounter every 32 seconds this method, I think. But I'm usually about an encounter a minute. I'm on 15:58 and I've been streaming for 58 minutes. So I'm more or less on track. I'll be done. To get to 100, it's like what? I think it's an hour 20 minutes? No. An hour 40, never mind. So I got about 40 more minutes and I'll be done. If that's top. If I'm not going as quick as I can. One thing I am interested to see is when the Book of Boba Fett comes out.
Yeah. I don't think the Delibird raids are still happening there.
No, I think they changed it to, I think it was Vulpix Christmas Days, and I think those were only for 2 days, so that's probably over by now.
I remember seeing something.
I haven't been keeping up with those raids, even though most of them are easy shinies. I haven't been keeping up with them. No, I'm busy doing so many other things.
This morning, and I'm like, bollocks, I missed it.
Yeah, I would have wanted, I wanted to do the Squovit one. I would have wanted to do Delibird, just get all these easy shinies, but I keep not thinking, and I'm so busy.
I hear you.
I'm very interested.
So we can exchange our gifts because we didn't get to see each other.
I don't have to deal with that.
Not bad. actually, dude, I loved her gift to me. I loved it so much. I can't wait to watch
I'm making a lonely joke.
I know you are, and it's okay. So for Christmas, I kind of was a little late telling her, and I told her, oh, you know, I like exploitation movies and old horror movies. That's just who I am. I am a
piece of shit.
I consider myself a connoisseur of crap and a dedicated gore whore.
I don't think he heard me,
so,
chat.
You know, about a few days later, she says, how do you feel about foreign films? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be good, isn't it? So, hang on. Let me go get the DVD, because there's a lot of things. There's like 5 movies on this DVD. Give me 1 sec.
Okay. Okay. Have fun.
Alright. Hang on. I'm using my earbuds, because...
Earbuds.
Okay,
earbuds.
So on the front here, it's Croczilla. Oh god, my camera can't pick it up.
Croczilla.
Croczilla. It is from, hang on, 2012.
Wait.
It is a...
Come on. Phone, work with me. I'm trying to move your stream so I can see this.
It is a 2012
What the
fuck? Crocodile exploitation movie from China, no less. So that's great. And it has 4 other movies on it, which 2 of which I've actually seen, which is The Killer Shrews, which is a B movie, Attack of the Giant Leeches, which I have seen in bits and pieces, Voyage to Prehistoric Planet, and Piranha, which is like a Jaws knockoff.
Interesting.
Dude, it's such a good bargain bin DVD. It's so great. She also got me the dual pack for the 2 newer Godzilla movies from 2014 and 2019. So I'm probably gonna pop on King of the Monsters probably tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have people like that buying me gifts. I don't have people like that.
She had me worried for a second because I'm like, what kind of thing is she gonna get? Is she gonna get like something like Mystics in Bali, which is like really bad, or like one of the Turkish knockoff movies? Like,
I make too many lonely jokes.
You kind of do.
It's bad, but it's too easy to make.
God damn it, Duffel! Why, my dude? Well, here I go killing again.
They're too easy to make those jokes. That's the problem. I hate myself for it. They're so bad, but, you know.
Come on, Stoofel. Don't kill me, my dude.
Did you just say Stoofel?
Stoofel.
It's Stuffle.
Stoofel.
It's like Stuffle and Beware's thing is they're like a stuffed animal.
Stoofel.
You infuriate the absolute hell out of me.
You gotta be questioning if I'm doing it on purpose or...
Oh, I know you're doing it on purpose.
I do it interchangeably.
I can tell when you're doing it on purpose.
Stoofel.
I'm assuming you said Stoofel on accident at the first point, and now you're just calling it Stuffle or Stoofel just to annoy me.
Stoofel.
Because your pronunciation is garbage.
Listen, man, you wanted to see how garbage my pronunciation is. Play Magic the Gathering with me. It gets worse.
Achoo! Excuse me.
That with Pokemon names. Think about it in like a fantasy RPG setting.
Well, I could only imagine my pronunciation in something like that would be horrible too.
Oh, because that was a Pokemon that walked into me. Because I was walking back and forth between the Pokemon daycare center.
I hate you.
Walked right into me.
It walked right into me.
Jake when I mispronunciate Pokemon names.
It annoys me when you do a lot of things.
Yeah.
Such as, oh, I'll get every Pokemon into home at one point or another to finish the Pokedex, but I won't bother getting 1 or 2 extra just to make a living dex.
Yeah, no. I'm not about that.
But your logic on it just makes no sense.
The wise words of First Lieutenant Spock. Most illogical.
If anything was to describe your life, it's that saying.
Most illogical?
Yes.
Would that be my epitaph on my tombstone? Please?
Yes, please.
Cool. So, Jake, do you know what that means? You have to outlive me first.
Gladly. I'm 2 years younger than you. That should be pretty easy.
Nah. I'm gonna get in shape and just live longer than you and laugh.
We'll see.
Not at your funeral, because that's highly inappropriate. But, you know, after the funeral, when everyone's gone.
I'll just come up to your tombstone and piss all over it.
It's like, oh, that's another great Robert De Niro quote. I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want his house burned to the ground. I want to go there in the middle of the night and piss on his ashes. Such a good De Niro quote.
He has a lot of good quotes.
Oh my god, he has a good quote. You know what really surprises people when I tell them, "Hey, I'm a I'm a movie major."
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Godfather.
Really?
I
mean, I've seen bits and snippets of it, but I've never watched it fully. But as a film major, that seems like just one of those movies that you would see. Like that, there's so many movies that it's like you might not have watched, but everybody has heard of it.
I mean, okay, so again, I did this when I became a film major. I wrote up a list of
friend code, Tyler.
100 lists.
FC is friend code.
What?
FC is friend code.
Oh. What's a friend code?
On your Switch!
Oh, that. Yeah, sure.
You're such an idiot. God damn. Tell you what, I really want to just drive to your house and fucking bitch slap you for that one.
Listen, man.
I just have to wait until this weekend.
Why do you have to wait till this weekend? Hang on.
New Year's.
Oh, yeah.
Then I just have to outdrink you, let you pass out at 10:30. Boom. Oh, I'm giving.
Show up to Austin with non-alcoholic beer. Let's see how fast.
I'm giving you a heads up. This New Year's is gonna suck. When I was over Christmas Eve at visiting Austin at our cousin Stephanie's house, she was like, "You both need to shut your eyes." I'm just like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Whatever." And she's like, "This is a together gift for you guys." I'm like, "Okay." This kind of scares me a little bit. And she's like, "Close your eyes," and she tells my cousin Maggie, her daughter, to bring it over to us. And then she puts it in my hand. I'm like, what the fuck is this? It feels like a long tube. I open my eyes. It's like one of those giant hollow candy canes that they put candy in, but it's full of mini bottles of Fireball. And I was just like, oh my god. We both looked at each other and I'm like, this is getting used on New Year's. He's like, yup. And I'm like, well, you can take this. You can legally drive with it, and I have no reason to bring this home. So you take it, bring it to your place, and New Year's we'll finish this. And he's like, sounds like a motherfucking plan.
No fan. I'll send you my friend code in a little bit, bud.
You showed it on stream, right?
I think I did.
As long as you showed it, as long as you showed it on stream, you should get an invite. You won't see it while you're in Pokemon just because you're on local connection. You'll have to get out of the game, and then it'll show up. But you can worry about that later.
Yeah, I did something similar to my buddy, Justin, who, me and the guys would go over to his house, like, once every other week. And he's like, you guys want beer that's in the fridge? Like, you guys can chill. We can just play games and do this. And he's the nicest guy alive. I love, Justin, if you're out there, bud, love you. He's my unofficial gay lover. Shout out to my homie. Yeah, man. Like we listen. You think we're bad? Me and the other guys we're a bunch of.
I have people worse than you.
But
Cameron.
Thanks for laying it over to his house. I got him a big old jug of Tito's.
Ooh.
It's the jug handle one, so
that's a biggin'.
You know what? It wasn't that expensive.
Hmm.
But you know what? It's worth it because he invites us over. He lets us drink and relax, and invites us into his home during a pandemic, and that's the least I can do. You know?
Mm-hmm. I feel you.
But I had Joe go in front of me. He's like, "Go get Justin." He's like, "Hey guys," and I'm like, "Justin, close your eyes and come here."
Hey guys.
I love him, and he sounds like Mr. Narwhal. Mr. Narwhal. And I'm like, "All right, hold out your hands." And I had to like twist the actual.
Damn it!
So the actual jug handle fit over his hand, so he wouldn't just drop the $30 bottle of Tito's. He opens his eyes, starts laughing. He walks past his girlfriend. He's like, "Man, Tyler knows the good shit." Just puts it up on top of the fridge.
I will say probably the funniest gift I got this year was from Austin. I'm opening this gift. It's a smaller package. I'm like, okay. And Ashley, she doesn't keep her mouth shut half the time. So before I even get to open the wrapping paper, she's like, "It's probably the lamest gift ever." And they're like, "Let him open it first." And I'm opening it and I see a brown box. I'm like, because I recognized the box. I'm opening it. I'm like, I know this box. I get these all the time. And I open it, and it's the shiny splash of G Fuel flavor that I wasn't able to get in the BOGO. I'm just sitting there. I just lean back. I'm laughing my ass off. They're like, his mom was like, "It seems like the lamest gift ever," but I'm like, no, it is literally the best gift. I was like, oh my god. I was like, yes, the one flavor I wanted from the last BOGO, and I couldn't get it. I was like, yes. Like, literally, I tried one sip of it from Austin. I'm like, this is literally my favorite flavor. And I was just like, yes. Like, I saw the brown box. I'm like, I know this box. Because it's the same exact box that they send all the G Fuel in. I'm like, is this what I think it is? And I open it up. I see the shiny splash tub. I'm like, hell yes. And I was literally like, I wish I had my shaker cup with me. I'd be making one right now. But I had it at home at the time, so I couldn't do that.
PC Dub Fan 9, I got it. Cool, my man.
I just got it, boy.
What is it? Got a lot of like movies and DVDs, and I love it. I got I think this is the one thing I sent to you the one time. It's that undead water Nazi zombie movie, Shockwaves.
I think you did send that to me.
I got the Coffin Joe trilogy, which is a Brazilian horror trilogy.
I had a yawn, sorry.
The unnamed character referred to as colloquially.
That's a hard word. You get no shit from me there.
Joe, who actually, the actor who portrayed him, passed away just this year.
Damn.
So he passed away right before the big bad stuff hit. So
damn, that sucks.
I can't. And it's like one of the few like horror things I haven't seen yet. That's like apparently sub mainstream. So I'm looking forward to it. But there's no English dub, so it's a foreign film. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Which I don't mind. I sat through 3.5 hours for Seven Samurai. So you know what?
GG. What encountereth numbers you at?
I just hit number 80.
Nice.
So I got 20 more.
I am literally on the same thing.
Oh.
I'm going into number 80 right now, so we'll see.
I'm going into fucking hell.
We'll see. There's a good chance I might finish just. I mean, you're doing. How are you doing it? Are you filling your party with eggs and then running around?
Yeah.
Okay. I usually do it. I have one egg, And then I just grab another, and as an egg hatches, I replace it. I don't put 5 eggs at a time in, so they all hatch at one. I just do it. You grab an egg, grab another egg, get to 5, and then as soon as one hatches, you replace it. I just keep replacing one as it hatches.
Walking around, I'm just collecting more eggs from the daycare center.
And you put them in.
So that way, when I throw it up, I can just switch it out and then keep it.
Yeah, you're doing it that way. I do it a little differently, but there's a good chance I might beat you here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll be close, though.
One more egg and I can start on the last. I can get up to 90.
Get yourself to 90!
I love how exactly as soon as I heard that slight reverb, I'm like, oh god, he switched over to echo. You're not in sicko mode, you're in echo mode.
Echo!
So, what was it?
Echo mode! Echo mode disengage.
We recorded the last episode of Puppet Perspective podcast for the year.
Mm-hmm. Whatever happened to the podcast thing we did?
Yeah,
they scrapped that. I figured. Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
So after we reviewed the 3 albums that we were tasked to review, we did a little drinking game, to celebrate the holidays and whatever. I gotta say, some of the questions they came up with were freaking difficult. But by the end, we were drinking and everything, so I lost. Me and my team, we lost, unfortunately. I will give a shout out to my teammate Rebecca, co-host Rebecca, because she came up with some pretty damn difficult questions, and I gotta give her props for it. But I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna give advice to you guys out there. If you're drinking and doing shots of whiskey, do not switch to brandy, because that'll just get you more fucked up really quick. And I did 3 more because I had like my bottle of Crown Royale, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna be okay. I get 3 or 4 shots, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm all out.
Hey Tyler, yeah. Where can I find this podcast of yours at?
Oh, so we're on Apple iTunes, we're on Stitcher. We were on Spotify, but it doesn't update as much anymore. So check us out, rate us, listen to us. We talk about music, albums recently. I believe the episode we were, where we celebrated the end of the year, was posted, I think, this past week. So listen to it, follow us on there. We try and do a regular schedule on releasing on Tuesdays, but for right now we're on a break for the holidays and a little after New Year's.
There we go.
So go check it out.
I was hoping for a little bit more enthusiasm there, but good nonetheless.
I'm just a coach. I'm not running the show.
Well, you can plug it.
I'll plug it.
You can get people to watch it. It's your content, technically.
It's me, the host Jarrell and Rebecca. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's me, Rebecca, Jarrell, and Ollie, and it's usually the 4 of us, and we talk about music reviews or music albums. We have done, since me and Ollie have joined, we talked about Busta Rhymes, we talked about Gorillaz, we've talked about unfortunately no real rock bands, which I'm really into, but we did talk about Hatebreed, which is the best ever, because it's heavier metal. It's like thrash metal, but they have such motivational lyrics that it's kind of like, once you start reading the lyrics, it's like, oh my god, this is beautiful in every single way possible. So yeah, go check us out.
Nice.
Me and Jarrell also did probably an hour special about the documentary on Nickelodeon.
Ooh.
I wrote way too many notes for that episode. Please go check it out. I'm begging you. I had like three or 4 pages of notes for that documentary, dude.
Yeah.
I have no.
I feel it. I feel you. I feels ya. I feels ya up and down.
Please don't ever say that again. Like you're giving me a cavity search. Yeah, I'm just gonna feel you up and down a little bit.
I must feel as up and down. Just drop the pants. Let's do it.
Rest the thigh a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. Just a little bit of fun.
Yeah, just a little bit of a touch. Not good, not bad. Just a little touch. God.
The shit we get to on these streams.
Oh yeah, fun times all around.
Getting there. 1287. Or 1288. Or 1588. Why am I saying 12?
I don't know.
1588 right now. Could it be?
Oh man. Fun on the Cape May Lewis Ferry. Do 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 do.
Do 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 ba do 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 do. God damn it, Tyler! You didn't do it. I set you up and everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't recognize the tone.
What?
Didn't recognize the tune.
You don't recognize that.
Oh.
Do 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 ba do 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 do. Yee. Have you never heard that one? Have you never heard that one?
I don't remember a song that goes yee.
I will send you this video.
Oh my god, yes, please do.
Dude, we've played this so many times in Discord.
Someone please clip Jake just going yee.
This is I'm sending this to you right now in our DMs.
Alright, please do.
There it is.
Where is that?
It's in our DM.
I'm not getting... Oh, it's that one.
Yes! Have you never heard this?
I don't remember the music from it, no.
Listen to it. It's 10 seconds.
I know. As soon as I saw the image, it came into my head. I remember the Ludicolo shit. I don't remember that. That's
literally what it is. It's ba da 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 ba da ba da ba do bo bo do yee. That's literally how it goes. Like, I'm not making that up. That's what it is.
I know you're not. But I'm just like laughing because you're like, it's a song that goes yee.
I mean, that's literally not even the real audio. But it's literally just somebody recorded over it or something. I forget. It's some Spanish show or something.
Yeah. The Spanish are weird like that sometimes.
We're weird like that sometimes.
It's like, come on, Ernesto, let's make a kids' TV show. He's like, all right. Come on, Ernesto, we gotta beat Crusaders. And it's like, all right. Come on, Ernesto, we gotta destroy the locals so we can conquistador more shit. It's like, okay. I don't know I know Spaniards are the conquistadors, but I don't know anything past that.
I know the Spaniards are Spaniards.
Yeah. What was the name of the guy who was like searching for the Fountain of Youth? I always forget.
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon. Yeah.
And the only reason I know that is because of Pirates of the Caribbean.
God damn it! How did I know you were going to say that? Did you finish watching those movies, by the way?
Yes.
Cool.
I finished them a while ago. I had watched... I don't think I ever fully watched through any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but I'd seen clips and snippets of, like, the first three. Never really the second... or the last two, but I've officially watched all of them now.
I mean, the original three aren't bad movies, especially if you're looking like it's based off of a ride from Disney World. It's not bad. 4 was different. 5 I can get behind a little bit.
I mean, my only problem, like, You know, in the first one, they had that supernatural element. You know, there's the curse of the dead and everything. But it's all like, all right, there's a curse, whatever. But then it just starts getting into, like, I mean, the whole Flying Dutchman thing, not too bad. But then it's just like, you have magic. It's like, it just changes so much. Like, in the fourth one, you see Blackbeard, and he just says, yeah, I have a sword that controls my ship. Like...
Wait,
like, okay.
Are you talking about... Wait. The Flying Dutchman. Don't you mean Davy Jones?
Davy Jones. No, that's the captain. Davy Jones is the captain. The Flying Dutchman is the ship.
Davy Jones' locker was like the afterlife which Jack got sent to.
That's the term, but that's not where the place is called, I don't believe. I could be wrong on that, but...
I thought it, because...
Or I think...
it was like, Davy Jones' locker.
I mean, I think that's literally also the saying that those people used for death. You know, the pirate, they've gone to Davy Jones' locker, like, they've died. Or they've fallen into the sea, you know? I don't think it's the place, I think it's just the term.
Yeah.
I mean, Davy Jones is supposed to be, as he was in the movie, like, the captain under the sea or whatever. I don't remember what they kind of call him, but that's weird. Like, that's kind of what he is, and that's what they say Davy Jones' locker is in for pirates. Like, your ship sunk, you died at sea, you went to Davy Jones' locker. But, you know, in the fourth movie, you have Blackbeard, and he just controls his ship with a sword and everything. Like, in the fifth one, you know, they have to find Poseidon's trident. They literally part the sea, and that ship literally is alive. Like, you see the ship kind of grow a mouth at one point. It's just like, what? I mean, they were good movies, but it just starts getting more and more outlandish in that whole supernatural thing, and it's kind of just like, I mean, it wasn't a big turnoff. I still liked the movies, but it's weird.
Definitely adds a different twist to like the pirate genre.
They were good movies. I liked all of them. And I mean, they set it up for a sixth one to happen, but it'll never happen anymore.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the only like pirate movie that Disney, well, I guess the pirate genre never really was a thing.
There really isn't a lot of major movies.
No, because the only thing I can think of is probably like Treasure Island from like maybe the 60s with Disney, but like
Disney hasn't had a lot, but
I mean, would you consider Peter Pan to be like
no, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't focus around the pirates.
No, but it does have a pirate-like antagonist.
I mean, no, there's a lot of movies that have pirates, but it's not a pirate movie.
Do you consider Captain Phillips a pirate movie?
Yes,
I would. Sorry, I had to say it.
I mean, the ship is literally hijacked by pirates, by Somali pirates. Yeah, just a different kind of pirate.
I'm giggling like a little idiot because I never thought about it like that.
But I mean, just because a movie has pirates in it, but if it just, you know, yeah, there's pirates, you know, like Peter Pan, it has a pirate antagonist, but you don't follow the pirate crew or anything. Like,
I mean, I guess they kind of do in Hooked.
Yeah,
that wasn't a good movie.
That was a decent movie. It just didn't work right. I watched a video about Hook. The problem was the movie was supposed to be at least an extra hour long, but there was so much they wanted to do with it, but they had to cut out so much that it in turn ruined the movie. Yeah. On top of many other things, but it was just the movie had so much potential. It's just too much had to get cut out. And I think the movie had so many budget issues and things. I don't remember. There was like a whole 30-minute video I watched about why it was a disaster.
Was it like a production history video, or was it like a nostalgia critic video?
I don't remember. I watched this a while ago, but it was just there were so many things. Just one thing led to another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and it just caused the movie to keep spiraling downhill. And they got it done, but there was just so much from the original movie, like so much of the boys and everything that was supposed to be in the movie that they cut out because they couldn't do it or time or whatever.
Yeah. What is it? You ever hear this series on YouTube called Defunct Land?
Yes.
I knew you would. I just rediscovered him after like a year or two.
I've seen quite a few of those videos.
Those videos are really captivating.
I like watching a lot of videos in that style.
Yeah, I definitely thought you would like some of the more like the ones that focus more on the like the roller coasters from like an engineering standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
You'd enjoy those a lot.
Yeah. I like looking at a lot of videos that talk about like abandoned history or old history of those theme parks and things. Like I like theme parks just from an engineering standpoint, but I like hearing like the history and things of like, you know, one big thing is rides that have had problems, or, you know, stories of like abandoned Disney attractions and things, or just random things like that.
Yeah, like
I love that things.
How they're scrubbing Splash Mountain of any information about Song of the South.
No, that's not really one of those videos. That's just there. That's because I'm not going to get into a whole discussion about this, but this world has turned too much into pussies. People can't take anything, and they have to ruin everything.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
There's just too many pussies in the world that like, oh, this is offensive to me, like, and it's just this has to be changed. Like, so many things that have never been offensive for years is now offensive. I hate being a part of this generation that we're in. Well, I don't know if you're in the generation. I know I am. I hate being a part of this generation.
It's a few years, dude. It's a big generational thing.
Well, no, it's Gen Z, and I think you were before. You were born 99.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 2000 was with the start of Gen Z. It's Gen Z that is too much of bitches.
Yeah, well,
I hate it.
I mean, why do you think I want to become a film history professor about horror movies? Because you can get away with a lot of stuff in horror movies.
Yeah. All right, shut the fuck up for a minute. I think that was 1600, but I wasn't paying attention. So this is
doing the last thing for the night.
Yeah, I'm on 1600.
Right,
shutting my eyes. I think the last encounter that I just did was 1600, but I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. This is, I'm going to say, is 1600. As usual, I shut my eyes, I will not look, and I just listen for the sparkles. Please be shiny. Let this hunt end. Okay. Here's the cry. Is it shiny? Nope. No shiny. No shiny for the night. Oh well. What can you do?
What can you do?
Well, that is another 1600 encounters. I will just keep my stream up while we talk, while you finish yours up.
Yeah, I'm working on 91 through 95 right now.
You were talking about why you wanted to be a film history major or whatever.
Yeah, horror film. Yeah, history. Sorry, film history professor with a specialty for horror movies or exploitation, whichever works. Or I think horror would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading right now an autobiography about one of the major. Well, he wasn't really a major star, but the guy who played Dracula back in 1931.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm reading an autobiography about him because he was Hungarian. He moved here to the States because of not illegal stuff he did in
illegal.
No, he just tried to unionize, and the communist government took over, and he's like, "Oh shit, I'll probably be killed for this. I better leave." Yeah. But like learning about him, and especially because it gives an open window into like the production of Dracula, which is something you can't really find cohesive.
Yeah.
Cohesively, because again, it's a 90-year-old movie, and they didn't film history wasn't a thing yet, and like the art of film wasn't exactly a thing yet either. hell, fucking movies were not protected by the First Amendment until 1952, I think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Crazy.
I think it was from, it was from the Hays Code, which was like the censorship code that they had to put in place.
Huh.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, you can't, the do's and don'ts of the trade and everything. It's a big area study if you look into it, but
interesting.
Like that's why you don't see like a lot of stuff in movies back then as you do today. So like, and that kind of applied for TV too. So that's why, like, older shows, you see like the husband and wife sleeping in different beds. You know, it's like that psychological stuff of, oh, you know, they're a happy couple, but they don't have sex.
Right.
You know, it's very ironic to think that people want to get back to that when that itself is a censorship.
Yeah.
It's very...
Very weird people.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, 96. Here we go. Last
96, 97, 98, 99, 100!
Oh, I'm having fun.
I can't do the German.
Oh, Weihnachten is so just good. You know what the movie I haven't seen in a while, but I have it on my my movie hard drive?
You sound like somebody just jerked you the fuck off.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what movie I haven't seen in a long ass time?
What?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Such a good movie.
That was a good one.
You can't get better than Gene Wilder did.
No. When did Gene Wilder died? What, this year or was it last year?
I think Gene Wilder died in like the late 90s.
Was it? I thought he died more recently.
No, I thought he passed away in like the early 2000s or 90s. Hang on, I'm looking this up.
So am I.
Because I think maybe my estimate is either
2016.
Late. Huh?
2016.
Damn. All right.
I knew it was more recently.
He died of.
He died August 29th, 2016.
I thought he died of. I thought it was. He had like some sort of cancer. I thought in his older age. All right, number 100. Drum roll. And what we got? No. Oh, 100 down.
He died from complications of Alzheimer's.
Aw. He was just a great guy. He really was.
He was great.
Like, have you seen a lot of his other stuff though?
Nope.
Oh, Jake. You and I have to sit. You and I.
I don't watch a lot of random movies.
Sit down, have drinks, and watch frickin' Blazing Saddles, dude.
We can try to do something New Year's. We'll see what happens.
Does Austin have a Blu-ray player?
He has a PlayStation.
That'll work.
Or I
have
an
Blazing
Xbox.
Saddles on Blu-ray.
He has a PlayStation. I have an Xbox. We'll make it work.
I have both. I do have some like homemade DVDs. It's not illegal if I do it because I'm not selling. But like I used to be able to play them on my Xbox, but I can't anymore. So I decided, I wonder if they work on my PlayStation. Sure enough, they work on my PlayStation.
Interesting.
Weird. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning out. I appreciate.
Thank you for tuning out.
Yeah. Tuning in, tuning out, checking in, checking out.
Tuning out is leaving.
Whatever.
You illiterate fuck.
EC Dub fan, man, welcome. I hope you will join us in many other escapades as we continue to shiny hunt.
You should stay in my chat over his. What? What did I say? Huh?
Yeah, you talking mad shit? Huh? You talking shit? No, kind of shit.
But seriously, thank you guys, everybody, for coming out.
Yeah, we try to do this every Saturday around 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I hate you! It's not Saturday! It's Sunday! God damn it!
My week has been messed up since I got off of work, okay?
Sunday. We try to... Every Sunday night, we'll sit here for 2 hours, whatever, and try to do a shiny hunting stream. Or we try to do something else. Not Saturday, Sunday. If you're watching Sunday. My stream, I try to do things other days in the week. If I can do it, this week was obviously not really able to do it. But if I could do something Tuesday or Wednesday, I will. I try to get a Thursday stream in and try to get a Saturday stream in. I always make sure I at least get the Sunday stream in. But if I can get something else in, I will get something else in. It's just sometimes hard to sit here and do things.
I also try and do at least one stream during the week, and then I'll do the Sunday night streams. But thank you all for tuning in.
It has been fun.
Yeah. Have a nice night, everybody.
We will catch you later. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.